I really appreciate you joining me today, and don't forget to send your stories to news@scarcitystudios.com. The latest updates coming from London, thank you to our friend Dave Nathan for the coverage from the scene, is a murder investigation that was launched on the 13th of July at 11:30. Please record to White Hart Lane at the junction of Pretoria Road in N17. This is Haringey, near to the football stadium. Police attended along with the paramedics and the London ambulance service, and a male in his 30s was found with gunshot wounds. Despite the best efforts of emergency services, he died a short time later at the scene. Police believe they know who the deceased is and are working to inform his next of kin. Formal identification and a post-mortem examination will be held in due course. Homicide detectives are investigating and arrests haven't been made as of yet. Detective Chief Inspector Caroline Haynes from Haringey said, "This is a terrible and shocking incident that has caused a lot of concern in the local area. We said we will do everything we can to support the police and also the local community and the family of the victim that has been killed. But there's been a large police increase in the local area and patrols will be stepped up in the coming days. And we'll definitely keep you updated on the identity of the victim and anything that comes from that story." Staying in the London area and going back to the beginning of the month on the 3rd of July, at 5 p.m, police were called to M15 Constable CRESCENT to reports of a male with injuries after a crash. The 18-year-old was found and also pronounced dead at the scene at 5:28. His next of kin were informed, but it was determined that he was also shot after being attacked in the nearby area. He crashed his bike later on after trying to escape. His cause of death is yet to be established. There was a large police cordon outside, and thank you to UK News in Pictures for use of the aerial footage, which shows the tent that's erected and the police cordon outside a block of flats. Daytime footage from Dave Nathan also shows a large police cordon, forensics, and also a car inside the cordon, inside this estate that has been the focus of the investigation. And moving to northwest London, on the 6th of July on Abbey Road, 2 men were stabbed at 11:25 in the evening. Police were called to reports of 2 males injured outside a petrol station forecourt, and the police attended along with the ambulance service. The males were aged 17 and 41 and were found with injuries and then taken to hospital. At this early stage, it is thought that a group of males had left the scene prior to the incident, and they are believed to be responsible for what had occurred. Nobody has been arrested yet, but the updates are pending. There was a large cordon and traffic was diverted for the rest of the day. And staying in the Brent area for this next story, the murder of MILTON, HURLINGTON, 42 years old. He was found in King Edward VII Park on the 17th of July, and Detective Inspector Linda Bradley said they are continuing for a public appeal in relation to any information about what had occurred to him. 5 people have since been arrested, and all of them are male and aged in their teens and early 20s. On Sunday, the 23rd of July, 1 man was arrested on suspicion of murder also, and he remains in police custody. Police were called at 10 to 10 on the 17th of July to reports of a male found with a stab wound in the Dean, Wembley area. Police attended, and despite their best efforts, he died at the scene. A post-mortem examination revealed that the cause of death was a stab wound to the arm. So rest in peace to MILTON, and we'll definitely keep you updated on any charges or convictions in relation to that case. It was only 2 days before this that police were called to GRANVILLE Road in Northwest 6 at 11:22 on the 14th of July to reports of a fight and a person being stabbed. Police attended along with the ambulance service, and despite their best efforts, a 17-year-old male died at the scene. His family have been informed and a post-mortem examination is due to take place. Formal identification of the victim is yet to take place, and another male, also aged 17, was treated at the scene before being taken to hospital. A female aged in her 20s also received hospital treatment, and another teenager believed to be 18 was injured as well. Detective Inspector Mark Rogers says, "We believe there was a fight following a birthday party, which would have been attended by a number of people, and they urged anybody that was present at the time to come forward and to help with the investigation." So this is very early stages of the investigation, and we'll definitely follow this story and find out more details and let you all know as soon as possible. In some other news coming from London as well, the Metropolitan Police have released the footage of the moment that a Metropolitan Police officer disarmed a male after he'd committed a robbery and crashed the car. He was pointing a firearm at the police officer, who only had a taser. And this week he has won the annual National Police Federation Bravery Award, and he was nominated by 2 other police officers who had also been involved in the chase. On February the 4th, 2022 at 7:30, PC Cushing was on motorbike duty and he was undertaking a routine patrol in Regent's Park. The police officer's attention was drawn to a vehicle that was driving erratically, and he attempted to stop the vehicle, but it drove off at speed. PC Cushing pursued on his motorbike and he was forced to stop when the vehicle began driving on the wrong side of the road, and this posed a danger to the public. A short time later, the vehicle was found after a collision, and PC Cushing approached the driver and the driver ran away. PC Cushing then followed him into a Camden street and attempted to arrest him, and during the struggle the male produced a firearm and pointed it directly at the officer. Despite being alone and facing an armed male who was pointing a firearm at him, PC Cushing remained calm and used split-second opportunity to disarm him and bring him to the ground where he could be arrested by the dog unit. Commissioner Mark Rowley said, "This shocking incident after a vehicle stop shows how uncertain every day is for a police officer, and the way that he dealt with the situation definitely shows that his training came into effect and his actions should be commended." So I look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions on these stories. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and email your stories to news@scarcitystudios.com, and check out the website for the latest updates. Peace.